Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
We can see your screen.
yeah, thanks. Got it. Yeah, see, as I told you, previously we do have something called ERP. Now also we are having the ERP, which is nothing but enterprise resource planning. Enterprise resource planning. So in this ERP, where we having many things. Like I can directly show you in Google, so you will be having a very good idea with pictures. Let me share the things. See, guys, can you see this diagram? Can you see this picture?
Yes, sir.
Guys, please. Yeah, right. So if I am running a business, if I would like to run a business, so there are many modules we need to take care, right? There are many modules we need to take care. Forget about this CRM. Let us talk about. Like, I will take some very good picture. Uh, yes, this will be good. See, first of all, we need to go with the inventory, right? Inventory is nothing but material management, how we are having the stock. Inventory is nothing but stock, right? So suppose we are having the stock, how we are dealing with it, how our warehouse is there. Then we'll be having the sales, we need to do the sales, right? After having, say, suppose we are good with the stock, then we need to do the sales. Then we'll be having production, we'll be having finance. There are so many modules, but at the end of the day, the final thing is you need to interact with customer, right? See, the final thing is we need to see, the core thing is we need to sell our service or product to the customer. Is it clear or not, guys? At the end of the day, we need to sell our product, we need to sell our product or service to the customer. So once you are selling the product and service, the relationship between, I mean, the relationship with customer is very plays a key role, right? The relationship with customer plays a key role. Why? Because so once you got a customer, so if he likes your product, if he likes your product and services, then he'll come again and again, right? Guys, please respond.
Yes, sir.
See, if he likes your product or service, then he comes to your firm and purchase many more things, right? So we need to maintain the relationship between the customer. This comes under one module called customer relationship management, which is nothing but CRM, right? Customer relationship management. Customer relationship management. Okay. So within the CRM, we are focusing, Salesforce focuses three things mainly. Salesforce focuses three things. The first one is, before going for sales, we need to do marketing, right? We need to do marketing, right? Before going to sales, we need to do marketing, right? Then we will be having the sales. Then we'll be having, once customer buys a product from our side, you should give the service, right? To some extent you will give the warranty, right? Guys,
Yes, sir.
please respond. Right, Salesforce is the CRM. Salesforce is a CRM which is on cloud. Yesterday we have discussed the cloud. I'll tell you, Salesforce is a CRM that offers as a cloud. Okay, so as yesterday told you, there are two kinds of software: on-premise software and which is not on-premise. We call it as a cloud. Guys, yesterday we have discussed there are two kinds of software, which is the on-premise one and other than is which is not on premise, which is nothing but a cloud. So simply we will discuss. I told you premises in the sense nearby, right? Premises in the sense nearby, right? Guys, please respond.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. So see, I'll show you live example. So let me log in into my Salesforce system. How can it be? You will see today. Login dot salesforce.com. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Guys, you can see the screen, right? I'll show you. Cool. I'll go to home. You don't bother all this stuff. Cool. Yeah. Now let us see. I told you on-premise software and which is not on-premise. See, did I install any some additional configurations of RAM? Did I install anything, guys?
No, sir.
No, right?
Yeah.
Did I install anything? No, right? Just I have logged into. Just my browser is enough, right?
Correct, sir.
Just my browser is enough, right? Guys, am I storing this data in my computer, laptop, or any dedicated server?
No,
Please
sir.
answer this question. Am I storing this data in my servers, my own servers? No, right?
No, sir.
I have just logged into the system. I have just logged into the system and I am accessing, right? I am not storing the data, right? Okay. If I want to do any customization, if I want to do some coding, I can do the coding as well. I'll show you how. Just a minute. How to this one minimize? Yeah. You will understand. Just wait for a while. See here I can write my code, right? Guys, I
Yes,
have
sir.
written something, right? You don't bother about it. I have written something, right? Please respond. Guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Right, right. So yesterday I told you cloud offers you three things. Guys, cloud computing offers you three things. What are those? Can you please tell me?
PaaS and IaaS.
Right. Yes. Let us start with IaaS. IaaS, then yes, AAS, then PAS. Okay. What does it mean IaaS? Infrastructure as service, right? Infrastructure as service, right? Guys, please respond. Infrastructure as service. What is the second one? Software as service. What is the third one?
Platform as
Platform as service. Super. Okay. We can see them live. Now tell me, do I have any server with me now, right now? Infrastructure is nothing but I need to maintain the servers, I need to maintain the connections and all these things, right? Do I have any server with me right now? I am not
yes,
running a company, just I'm a user, right? I just want to make use of CRM services, Salesforce CRM services. If I want to make use of Salesforce CRM services, do I need to buy server? No, right? Just I can get the rental basis, right? All these services, um, I can avail these services rental basis, right? Guys,
correct, sir.
please respond. I can avail these services rental basis. Just go to Salesforce, just connect with Salesforce people, buy some licenses, and you can ask them, Salesforce, we are running so and so business. For our business, for CRM services, we want to install you. Just give me the licenses. We will purchase. We will pay rent for you. Guys, are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
So now, see here, all the servers. See, if you are interacting in the browser, see this check SDD is a domain. Let's forget about it. The whatever the database is maintained at, you don't know where it is, right? You don't know where it is, right? It is in cloud. It is in cloud actually. It is not in an on-premise. Guys, are you getting me? It is not, we are not maintaining within our premises. We are not maintaining, like, we are not having dedicated servers according to their business. We are just purchasing them and we are making use, we will make use of like rental basis. We will pay some rent and we will make use of those services. Is this point clear?
Yes, sir.
This is the first thing. And now, second thing, software as service, right? Guys, software as service. That is the second point, right? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
So, coming to software as service, see, as I told you, CRM, we need to discuss with three things. Like, mainly, we will have three things: marketing, sales, and service, right? Marketing, sales, and service. Let us say, assume. So, I'll tell you, just let us assume we are working with one business, like I want to sell some laptops. Okay. Someone, their domain will be pharma. Okay. Someone, they'll run a non-profit organization. NP. And someone, they will give some banking or financial. Guys, are you getting me? So everyone business is not same, right? We will run
Yes,
different kind of business, right?
correct, sir.
Guys, so no, everyone, they are having their own business and their own style. So not only the banking, if you take the banking domain, each bank can have the different styles, right? Every bank can have different styles. So if I am selling the laptop, my business is having the different styles. Are you getting me or not?
Yes, sir.
Please respond. Different styles. Okay. Now, what Salesforce provides software as service? I'll tell you. See, Salesforce has given the skeletal structure. Yesterday I have told you skeletal structure. What does it mean? Skeletal structure, which is not completely built, right? Skeleton means, see, skeleton with flesh comes human body, right? Skeleton plus flesh comes as a human body, right? Guys, this is very common question. Are you getting me or not?
Yes, sir.
See, Salesforce assumes that these accounts, contacts, campaigns, these all objects and how they relate each other, this all comes under. See, I'll give the generic structure for your business. I'll give the generic structure for the business. Salesforce gives us generic structure for business. Then, so that can be used for any one of the business. Guys, are you getting me? Salesforce gives the generic structure. I'll write here. Generic skeletal structure. Skeletal structure. Is this point clear? Generic skeletal structure.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Salesforce is offering you a generic skeletal structure which suits for all business. Guys,
Okay.
please tell me. If you don't understand, please stop me and I can explain you one more time. So this is not a complete pure technical. As of now, just I'm giving you introduction. Right? Are you getting me? Please. Okay, let us go. So if my business need any additional customization, suppose all this generic structure will not suit for every business, right? This generic skeletal structure will not suit for every business, right? Please tell me. This will not suit, right, for every business. Guys, please respond. Can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
This generic structure will not suit for every business, right? Suppose you are running, see, suppose you are running the laptop, or suppose you are selling some medical services, suppose you are going some banking services, so their business may different, right? Guys, please respond. This is very common question, right? Okay. So if I need additional customization, I don't need this accounts object, or I need some other thing. I know I need some other, like screens, I need some other things. See, then Salesforce offers you a platform. Salesforce offer you platform as a service as well, not only a software in the sense generic skeletal structure, it also offers you a platform. If you need, Salesforce doesn't know what kind of business, what kind of complexity of your business, right? So if you know your complexity, you can build yourself. I am offering you a platform. I am offering you a platform. On top of that, you can build your own customizations, right? You can build your own customizations, right? Suppose let us say, see here, just I'm giving a very small generic example. See, this is my one of the page I required for my business, let us say paradigm case summary. Okay, so all these things are customized in Salesforce, right? I have written the logic, I have written the code backend, and I am taking this kind of stuff, right? For it, it is offering something called Lightning platform. In order to do customization, it is offering something called Lightning platform. Previously, we call it as a platform as service, just platform, or force.com. Previously, we call it as a force.com. Now Salesforce rename it as Lightning Platform. Lightning Lightning Platform. Is it clear everything? Guys, is it
Yes,
clear
sir.
everything up to here?
Sir,
See,
is light,
we can
sir,
go here. Yeah, any doubt?
sir, Lightning platform is also called as Experience Cloud. Is it correct, sir?
No, that is community. Nowadays, communities we are calling as Experience Cloud.
Okay.
Communities. Experience Cloud is different. I will tell you, I'll come to the clouds, different kinds of kinds of cloud. See, here we can create our backend programming Apex, right? Here we can have the something called Apex, which is very similar to Java. Here we are having something called Apex, which is very similar to the Java to run the backend functionalities. And for front end, it is offering Lightning Web Components, Aura Components. Aura Components also we are not going to use anymore. Now we are going with Lightning Web Components. For Lightning Web Components, we should use the JavaScript. Guys, is it
Okay.
clear?
Yes, sir.
We can use the JavaScript. Salesforce doesn't stop within. See, previously it is targeting as only CRM. Salesforce is a core CRM. Previous, like nowadays, it has entered into many domain. In CRM only, it has entered into many domain like health cloud. We will be having financial services cloud dedicated. We will be having non-profit success pack services, and we are having ma something velocity VLOCAT like industry specific clouds. And as he asked experience cloud, it is a generic thing. Whatever we are having, we can put them in communities, which is nothing but digital engagement like our experience. Previously we call it as a community cloud. Now we are calling as digital sites or experience cloud. So these many things, Salesforce is expanding its business, is its services to many things, and at some point of time, at some point of time, it can capture entire ERP. It can offer its services entire ERP. As I shown you first, so did you remember? You have seen one diagram earlier. You have seen one diagram. Did you remember,
Yes, sir.
guys? So CRM is one of the part of ERP, right?
Yes, sir.
See, if you can see the diagram, CRM is a part of, like they have given something called ERP. Within the ERP, we have given CRM. Now Salesforce is expanding like anything. It is almost occupied everything. So mostly in some point of time, like in very near future, it can go with an ERP. Like it will act as an ERP as well.
Okay.
So ERP in the cloud, it gives a very comfort to customers. Just see, previously if they want to buy the software and if they go with maintenance, and it costs like anything, they need to pay a very huge amount. Now just take some rental basis, go for cloud computing, pay the rent and make use of services. This is what happening. Now you got a clear idea, guys.
Yes, sir.
Others, please respond. I need response from all the guys.
Sir, how is this different from Pega, sir? Even Pega is similar to ERP, if I'm not wrong.
I don't know. Actually, Pega is a banking software. I have heard. See, we do have ERPs like SAP. We have in Java. We have JDA. These are some kind of things ERP. Salesforce is completely CRM.
So how is it different, or how is it having a cutting edge over Pega or SAP or some other CRMs? Like, is there something special in this, or
Sorry.
is there something special in Salesforce which is not there in Pega, or how good
See, Pega
Salesforce
is
is?
completely related to banking. Pega, yeah, Pega is completely related to banking. Let us come to SAP is complete ERP which can give its services for end-to-end ERP integration.
Mhm.
Integration, ERP integration is nothing but it is integrated, right? You have seen the diagram, tightly integrated with all modules starting from the production planning, material management, then sales and distribution. We are having finance and controlling. There are many modules. All these are tightly integrated with SAP. SAP is still, I feel, number one ERP. Like it can offer very good services for ERP. But Salesforce is, SAP has also released one CRM, but that doesn't work. Like it hasn't clicked. Salesforce directly comes into the cloud, so it can give as an IaaS, SaaS, and PaaS, right? These three things, the CRM which is in cloud, that makes difference for other technologies. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir, but I still couldn't get the exact difference between Pega and Salesforce. So, like that is also a CRM. This is also a CRM tool.
Is
So
Pega is a CRM tool?
Pega also offers CRM, sir.
See, it may also offer CRM, but it hasn't succeeded, right? Even SAP also offers CRM. We are having the Sugar CRM, we are having the Siebel also CRM, many things. But Salesforce is a CRM which has entered into the cloud very first and succeeded.
Okay. Okay.
So here we will be having the two kinds of thing. First one is administration. So when a layman comes here, he should know how to configure the things, right? How to do configuration, how to give some setups like administration stuff, how to give some securities, how to give some access permissions, all this stuff, right? Those all comes under administration and configuration, which is the first part. And second one is very important, which call it as a development. It's a very huge thing, development, which who knows the Java, they can understand better. Yes, are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
Or else if you don't have the Java background or any programming language also, directly focus on Salesforce, then that will be very good. Right? You can directly see the Salesforce, right? You can understand programming in Salesforce perspective. Then it will be very good for you.
Okay. So, do we also have to learn JavaScript for developer?
As of now, I'll tell you, previously we do have something called Visual Force pages. I think you have seen in course content also in other institutes, I don't know. Previously we do have only Visual Force pages. We Salesforce doesn't have these much of a wide range of like what I can say, these things. See, I will explain that concept also. Very good question. See, we'll be having, do you know the MVC architecture? Guys, anyone knows MVC architecture? MVC, which is nothing but model view controller. Previously, we call it as, see, any programming language, presentation layer. Second one, application. I'm talking about generic terms. Don't correlate this, but you will get an idea. We will be having database layer. See, any programming language or any application will be having three things, right? First one is presentation. So when you log in into the, let us say, any Abibus or Redbus, you know, right? These sites, guys.
Yes, sir.
I will show you here directly. Suppose you log in as a Redbus. What we call it as, this is presentation, right?
Yes, sir.
We can say it as a presentation layer, right?
Yes.
All these check boxes, I mean these values, ranges, date pickers, all these buttons, these symbols and everything, we can call it as a presentation, right? Let us say. Yeah. Then when I take this date range and when I select, I'm giving some inputs. Please see like in a, please try to interpret in a programming way. Like what I can say. Try to understand programmatically. See, I have given two inputs and when I click on this button, it will give the data, right? It will give the
Yes,
data, right?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Where this data is stored,
Database,
please tell me. Sorry?
database, database.
Database, right? Yeah. So actually we are storing the data in database and I am giving some inputs and I want give on point and click. I got the data and that is presented in presentation layer. So what is the use of application layer? So it needs to do some programming, like there should be some link, right? When I click on this, I should get only this kind of data. Here I have given the inputs as Hyderabad to Vijayawada. That there the background program is running. Select something from where the destination equal to Hyderabad to Vijayawada, right?
Mhm.
It is not giving Hyderabad to Tirupati data, right? Why? Why we are getting exact data? We have
Because,
written some logic, right?
yes, sir.
Behind the scenes, we have written some logic, right? It can give any data, right? It can give any data, right? But we are giving some proper data, right? Meaningful data only we are getting, right? When you click on something, whatever the customer needed we are getting. So back end we are writing logic for it, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes. Are you getting me or not? Everyone please, others please respond. Okay, cool. I'll tell you. So previously, did you remember hanging the servers? Servers are being hanged.
Yes, sir.
See, when you click, when you are giving many point and clicks, like the call will go to server, right?
Mhm.
The call will go to the server. Here what's happening? These two parts, this application layer and database layer existing at server side. Okay, please do remember for a while. These two are existing at server side. Presentation layer existing at client side, right? Let us assume. Client side in the sense you are the client, right?
Mhm.
See, those who are going for the red bus and have checking for the tickets, he is the client, right? Guys,
Yes, yes, sir.
he doesn't know about server. He can able to see only presentation layer, right?
Mhm.
He no need to see. There is no question of no point of knowing this what's happening behind the scenes, how the data is. Client doesn't want all those stuff, right? He just comes, he logins to application, whatever the data he needed he checks for it. So when he's having the too many queries and point and clicks, we are having the burden on server, right? We are having the burden on server. You have faced, right? I mean, if you can say long 10 years, like previous 15 years, long
Even
ago.
today, sir, I got CTC.
Even today also. Now, now, all the programming languages came up with some solution called, we are having some something called client side server, client side logics, client side logic or client side controller, which is nothing but, so for getting data that is fine, we can fetch the data and we can do the calculations, but on top of, for fetching data it is fine, on top of that if you want to perform the calculation, again we are hitting the server side. Previously whenever we don't have this client side, we are hitting server side every time. Whatever the point and click we are going, whatever the point and click we are giving, it is making a call to server. Whatever the point and click we are doing, it is making a call to server. Now so the too many calls, it costs a lot and it is also giving burden on server. They came up with some solution called client-side servers, which is nothing but, see, first just forget the data. On top of that, whatever the logics we are performing, just perform within the controller here. Let us say, I'll show you directly. See, this is the presentation layer. Even layman can see. When you click on the inspect, when you click on the inspect, when you go with the console, I'll show you. See, this is all the presentation layer. When you select, when you take this point, when you click here, it will directly redirect to whatever the logic that you have written. See, this is the div tag. We are having this, and coming to the console, let us check. See, this is the data we got it. I mean, these are the API calls back and happening. This image and everything. When we click on view sheets, it will change. I think somewhere it's existing. Actually, we can see the data here, whatever you are seeing. So not about this website, but I can show you in Salesforce. Are you getting me?
Yes, sir.
This part comes under MVC architecture, which with client-side controller. So all these kind of, see here we are, let us assume we are writing some code. Here we are writing some code. Just remove this. Those codes are nothing but scripting languages. We are writing in form of scripting languages. Have you got these scripting languages? Can you tell me a few scripting languages? Guys, I think you have seen so many scripting languages. I mean, you may aware of in pamphlets or hoardings. The main one is JavaScript, the successful one. Within the JavaScript, we are also having many things like React.js, Node.js, and server side something called AngularJS. There are many things, right? Scripting languages.
Okay.
So up to here, is it clear? Guys, please respond. Any doubts? Others? Guys, please respond. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. The concept was not so clear, maybe like because we are listening it for the first time. The MVC, this thing.
See, why I'm trying to explain this thing. See, you have seen this presentation. Like I'll tell you what is the coding language. So you, if you can see this one, I can tell you a presentation, or we can say it as a model. Just in layman terms, I'm explaining client side code for your understanding. So this is what you have seen right just now. This is what you have seen. Presentation is that one, like all the point and clicks, we can have the pick list, this all the stuff. We can write them in LWC tags. Okay.
Okay.
In the client side, we can go with JS, which is similar to ECMAScript 6.0, JS ECMAScript version 6.
Okay.
Okay. And backend, as I told you, in application layer, we call it as a server side code in Salesforce. We will write in Apex. Okay.
Okay.
And database is similar database. We will be having as objects all accounts and everything. Tables. In other thing we can say it as a tables. Now we can have as objects here. So objects. Okay. So now the course comes under two stuff. First one is admin. Admin means just giving roles, responsibilities, securities, sharing, and some automations. And main thing development, Apex, which is similar to Java. And now you can see like people are saying lightning is very famous, LWC is very famous. Now they are having very good calls. Those that something is called these two part, like LWC tags and React JS. LWC tags plus React. This part will be having covered underscore LWC. Previously we do have Aura components. Now market is expecting Lightning Web Components. Any doubts? What we are going to learn, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So in administration stuff, we'll give the how the configuration part, how it look like and everything. Development, Apex. Others, is it clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Any questions? Any questions from your side? Guys,
So the timings of this session would be 11:30 to 12:30, sir, every day.
no, it will be 11. Actually, due to some this connection issues, I mean, today got delayed.
Okay. So it will be 11 to 12 every day.
Yeah, mostly 11 to 12 or 10:30 to 11 to 12, mostly I can say.
Okay. And do we get to do some live projects, sir? Like any projects or something?
See, first you should learn this thing, right?
Okay.
Project is, see, live project is, I can tell you one thing, we cannot assume live. I mean, we cannot, what I can say, estimate what is the requirement of customer. But I can tell you what are the requirement of customer. But people will see you whether you are having the capability to solve the requirement or not. Are you getting me? I can give you the resume. In resume, you can put some right requirements. That is fine. But we cannot predict this is only the requirement we will get in the whenever you enter into job. Are
Okay.
you getting me? Once you enter into the job, you don't know. Client will tell you anything because businesses are different for different clients, right? That's what I told you, right? According to you, you need to propose your solution where it makes you a solution architect, whatever it is. There is no limit for it. If you are junior developer, just whatever the people say you need to do. If you become like team lead, you can go with, you need to handle something, you need to make others to work. If you want to provide solutions, we need to directly with interact with client. That is a different. Okay. So may I know your name?
Sir, Rajesh, sir.
Rajesh. Which year passed out you are?
I am 2007, sir.
2007.
7. Yes, sir.
Okay. Are you working or do you have any, I mean,
I, I,
any
I'm working as a Cisco voice engineer, sir, since last 14
okay.
years. So I'm just planning to
Mm-hmm.
change my role into, Salesforce.
Okay. So now did you get any better view? Like after this session, at least.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I hope, yeah, maybe my communication is not up to mark, but I hope I have given you the best as of now. But
So I feel your communication is very good, sir. It's very clear, actually.
thank you. I don't know what. So my intention is you to understand the subject because I mainly focus on technical part. So I don't want to give the definitions, all the stuff, giving notes, everything. See, whenever you are into the job, they don't need the definition. Even the people who is having the 14 years or 10 years of experience, the definitions, and they don't bother like giving the definitions, mugging up. This is not college, right? We can directly enter into field and we should tell them, right?
Okay.
Others, freshers, others are freshers. Lakshman, Giri, Teja, and one Lenovo. Who's that
Lenovo,
Lenovo?
that's me, sir. I think Sampath has a
Okay.
question for you on the
Uh,
chat.
what's the question? He can directly ask me. Chat. I can stop share for as of now.
Like he says, the timings could be an issue for him.
So what's your comfortable timing, Sampath?
Early morning or evening? In the evening.
Evening at what time?
Evening at around 6 to 7 or 7 to 8. Anything is fine. Actually, I have
See,
regular shifts now.
even I too go for office for hybrid model. Monday and Tuesday I should go office. So it depends. I mean, we will see. And depend upon other people also we can that I'll discuss. Let me give some time. I need to think of once.
Okay.
Any other questions technically?
How is the market right now, sir, for Salesforce? Is it good, bad, okay?
Very good, super good. It will, you can say those who enters the Salesforce from now, definitely you'll be having job up to 6 to 7 years, because minimum I can say at least.
Okay.
As per my understanding, we cannot say if we 6 years for sure, undoubtedly for sure, 6 to 7 years. See what happened in the COVID situation. Lot many people joined and they have gone with proxies, this prompting, all this bloody stuff. Okay, fine. Those who don't have the communication skills, they can go with the proxy. At least he should give the respect to subject. He should learn, right? So there are so many layoffs, like so many people are fired from many corporate. So people really need, like clients or business really needs the candidates who is technically strong. Got it?
Okay.
As I told you, if Salesforce completely enters into the ERP, like all these kind of stuff, then you'll be having many opportunities.
Because the market seems dry from the last 6 months. That's the reason
Not
I was.
6 months, from 1 month or 2 month market is dry.
Okay.
That's for every technology, right? Not only for Salesforce. I hope so.
Yes, sir.
See, if market, see, let us put some resume like with 10 technologies. Out of 10, 3 to 4 calls will be Salesforce. I don't know about remaining 9. If you get a 10 calls, you will get 4 out of 10 as a Salesforce only.
Okay.
Anything else? Guys, yeah, if everyone is good, we can wind up the session, right?
Sure, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for your valuable time. Thank you.